And life doesn't have to be freaking F. You can have F-I-N-G with L-F-E-W. That was RG. That was verbalized RG. That wasn't RG. It was just verbalized RG. You can have F-I-N-G with I in your LF. LF does not have to be L-A-S. Yeah, it's being hard. Uh-oh. LF does not have to be S. You can HVFNI in LF. Now count down how long it took for me to verbalize that. Oh, crap. Why put a UP if you're just going to DW it in? Why put a UP if you're just going to DW in it? And LF does not have to be S. You can HVFNI in LF. We didn't realize you can HVFNING in LF. That's why there's business like that. It's not the team. You just inserted to my BDY how many more HRs of sleep did I actually eat. You just inserted to the BDY how many more freaking HRs of SELP did I GT'd. I could plead why this BK and GT that. I need a K and W with a positive test since 2016 for the foreseeable gentleman D and O. You just inserted to the BDY a question. How many more HRs of HELP did I GT? I can PY this BK and GT that. I need a K and W with a positive test since 2016. I've been D and O. I need a K and W with a positive test since 2016 for the 4C gentleman D and O. And you made me Kigo, and you just did A. You did AN, you just made I verbalize with you W. You can't make A verbalize a WD, you just made I verbalize a WD. That wasn't even a WD, that was an N. That wasn't even a WD, that was an NS. You just made I verbalize 3 WDs in separate statements with UW and supposed to be YW, and just made I verbalize an NS. You insert into the BDY how many freaking HRs I've been SELPing more when I could be why this BK and GT that. I need to know why the positive test since 2016 have been D and O. So you made I verbalize SELP WDH for inserting into the BDY, and then you made I verbalize A. You didn't make I verbalize that statement, you inserted the statement about the P and C. So you can't make I verbalize a WD, a letter, number, a statement, or an S against my WS against United States LW. You made I verbalize USWH against my WS against United States LW. You made I verbalize SLPWH against my WS against United States LW for inserting into the BDY. The United States of America, you need P and C. I did not GB any P and C for A out of this. I did not GB any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY prior to this TAME yet. Where's this P and C? SHOW this P and C. I didn't GB any P and C for any entities, energies, info to leave the BDY at this TAME. I did not GB any P and C for you to make me verbalize the WD against my W like you just did it. NUPS my verbalization, you can't KP for verbalizing my W against my W, it's against United States LW. You can't make it verbalize the WD letter and number and S against my W or statement against my W, it's against United States LW. You can't KP for verbalizing my W against my W is against United States LW. You can't make it verbalize the W letter and number and S statement against my W is against United States LW. United States of America, you need P and C. I did not GV any P and C for A of this. Didn't GV any P and C for any of the being inserted in my BDY parts of this TA me period yet. Where's this P and C? Did not GV any P and C for any of the being inserted in my BDY parts of this TA me yet. Where's this P and C? I say W this P and C. During the statement not GVing in P and C, you inserted into the BDY parts without the P and C. Did not GV any P and C for any of the being inserted into my BDY parts of this TA me period yet. You just inserted into the BDY parts AN. We didn't know we were doing that. We forgot. We didn't. Oh shit. We forgot. Yeah, you can't be making a yell when there's an NA. You can't be making a yell if there's an RN. You can't make a yell if you just made me verbalize NS's hand. Uh-oh. You can't make me yell without there being an RN. You just made me yell forgot again. What did I forget? What did I forget? You can't be making me verbalize WD's letters, numbers, statements, and answers against my W's against United States LW. You just made I verbalize I forgot again. What did I forget? What did I forget? You just inserted several TI and means in my BDY without the P and C. You made me have to verbalize that freaking statement in a row. You did AN. We have to shit. We forgot. Now I gotta verbalize it AN. NUPS my thinking. And made a he or she or into your energy think that I'm just complaining about verbalizing. What? UPS my thinking and made an entity energy he or she think that I'm just complaining about being made to verbalize. I'm verbalizing this on my own end. You're just making me verbalize NS's and WD's and saving UW during it. Yeah, I'm got a problem. Can I verbalize what I W now? We gotta. We might have FTGT did. You also made me turn my head without my P and C. United States of America, you need P and C. I didn't GV any P and C for AL of this. Where's this P and C? I said you'll W this P and C because I had to verbalize this statement 3 TIMs in a row. Every time I verbalized this statement, you literally inserted into the BDY during the statement 3 times in a row that I did not GV any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY. What'd you do? During the statements 3 times in a row, you inserted info into the BDY. During the statements, I'm not GVing any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY. So I verbalized this statement AN, and then you inserted info into the BDY AN during the statement, I'm not GVing any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY. United States of America, you need P and C. I didn't GV any P and C for AL. This, I didn't GV any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY parts of this TM yet. Where's this P and C? You did it AN. I didn't GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to LV, the BDY. You did it AN. I didn't GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to be inserted into the BDY. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, individuals, or multiple personalities of mine to be inserted to the. So you just made I verbalize NS's. We forgot. We don't know you. You made I verbalize NS's. And who are you and who are you making I verbalize I forgot to? What did I FTGT? Who did I KNW? Who did I FTGT? I don't KNW the neighbor, so I'm going to FTGT the neighbor because I don't KNW the neighbor. I'm not G'ing anywhere with the neighbor, but if I was still freaking out, even though I don't KNW him. I don't KNW who? Who did I FTGT that I don't KNW? Okay, we got a problem. So now I gotta verbalize this AN because you KP'd I from verbalizing what a W against my W is against United States LW. You can't make a verbalize a WD letter, number, statement, NS against my W. That's against United States LW. You can't KPA for verbalizing my W against my W. That's against United States LW. On top of that, you're PSing my thinking and KPA from indicating I am my thinking what I W2. Yeah, you KP'd my thinking and you PS my thinking, KP'd from thinking what I freaking W. And now they think that was indicating something else, like that you're making I verbalize. I'm verbalizing on my own end, but you're making me verbalize NS's, WDs, and statements during my verbalization that you WW inserting with UW when it's supposed to be what I W. Can't make I verbalize WDs, letters, numbers, statements, NS's against my W as against United States LW. United States of America, you need P and C. I did not GV any. The United States of America, you need P and C. I did not GV any P and C for AL of this. Did not GV any P and C for any info to be inserted in my BDY parts of this TAME period yet. Where's this P and C? SHOW, this P and C. I did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to LV, the BDY, this TAME period yet. And during the statement of this, well-being UPAN this morning, you may not verbalize LVWH to indicate for he or she to forget LV or anti-energy to D that. And that's possibly not when I W. And you cannot be inserting any info, entities, energies, and you may not verbalize that BKW. And you can't be inserting any freaking entities, and you may not verbalize it. They're Ring 24/7 for security and freaking blogs. I am Ring my STF at this TIME period. This is an MV image of I, like if I was looking into a mirror. I am Ring my STF 24/7 for security and blogs. This is Ring. This is a PH cam that is Ring my STF, and this is an MV image of I, like if I was looking into a mirror. Now, can I verbalize what I W now? Can I verbalize what I W now? You cannot make a verbalize a WD, a letter, a number, a statement, NS against my W. That's against United States LW. United States of America, you need P and C, and NIGV, and P and C for any info to be inserted to my BDY parts of this TME period yet. Where's this P and C? SHOW, this P and C. So you KPing for verbals. You did. You may not elongate my WD. Now I gotta start AN. You can't D it. This has been freaking. This is R. You can't D it. United States of America, you need P and C, I didn't GV any P and C for AL. This I didn't GV any P and C for any info to be inserted in my BDY parts of this TME period yet. Where's this P and C? SHOW, this P and C. I did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to LV, the BDY period at this TME period. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to be inserted into this BDY at this TME yet. Do not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, he's or she's to be sent to any locations or places without my P. Without my P. So obviously if I didn't GV any P and C, it would be obviously without my P and C. So why would I GV P and C for... answer the question, because you can't KPA from verbalizing what I WAN. You can't KPA from verbalizing what I W against my W is against United States LW. You just made me indicate that I didn't GV any P and C, but yet it was against... Are you going to let it verbalize? We got a problem. No, you made, I indicate I didn't GV any P and C, and then you made me indicate that it was without P and C. Obviously, it was without P and C if I began the statement without P and C. So, obviously, it was without P and C if I started the statement out that it was not with P and C. I indicated you sent entities, energies, he's, and she's without the P and C. I did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, he's, and she's without P and C. And you may not verbalize that freaking statement. You may not verbalize that freaking state. You may not no! We said we don't. And now you may not verbalize that NS and that WD. You may not verbalize that statement. Obviously, it's without freaking P and C if I begin the statement without P and C. You may not verbalize the statement that I didn't GV any P and C for any entities, energies, he's or she's to be sent without the P and C. If it's without the P and C, then obviously that can't be sent, period. Wow, you actually let I verbalize it? And it's not a wow, you just made I verbalize that W. You actually let I freaking verbalize that, huh? Can I verbalize what I W? It's 14:42 MI. Me too wanting to verbalize this now. Can I verbalize what I W now? The United States of America, you need P and C. I did not GV any P and C for AL of this. Didn't GV any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY parts of this TA me period yet. Didn't GV any P and C. I didn't GV any pants. I'm wearing pants. The United States of America, you need P and C. I didn't GV any P and C for AL of this. I didn't GV any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY parts of this TA me period yet. And what does my pants have to D anything? Can I verbalize what I W now? What does my freaking have to D anything? What does my freaking pants have to D with anything? Can I verbalize my W now? I've been wanting to verbalize this for the last 15 MI. In the United States of America, you need P and C. I did not GV any P and C for AL of this. I did not GV any P and C for any info to be inserted in my BDY parts of this TME period yet. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to LV my BDY at this TME period yet. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to be inserted into the BDY. I did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, he's or she's to be sent to any locations and periods at this TME yet. I didn't GV any P and C for your KPA for verbalizing what I do. KPA for verbalizing what I W. I didn't GV any P and C for any entities, energies, he's or she's to be sent to any locations and places at this TME period yet. And that isn't a freaking wow. You can't KPA for verbalizing what I W. You can't make I verbalize W, these letters, numbers, statements, and SS against my W as against your United States LW. You can't make I do with my BDY against my W as against your United States LW, like make me take my LV hand and do this, or make I HC my head and P my hair. And you cannot be making I indicate in my thinking the LV arm than the actual arm that I'm indicating you. United States of America, you need P and C. I did not GV any P and C for any info to be inserted into my BDY parts of this TME yet. Where's this P and C? Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to LV the BDY at the TME yet. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to be inserted into the BDY yet. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, he's or she's to be sent to any locations, places at this TME period yet. And that isn't a wow. And I'm not asked by it either. We GT'd something. We FTGT. I didn't FTGT, you KP'd it. You may not verbalize that I FTGT and it's I, since I'm the only individual multiple personality in this SHOTCME. 2024, this YR month, this DY, I'm the only individual multiple personality I in this SH. It is I, not we. Now what did I, FTGT, since you may not verbalize it AN? I'm not saying I don't FTGT, that's why I'm asking what did I FTGT, since you may not verbalize it AN, what did I FTGT? Okay, every he and she on this freaking planet FTGTs at some TAME or the other. Why did I freaking want? You just made my verbalize why the other. You can't make it verbalize. Oh shit! We forgot! The DAN. You can't make it verbalize a WD, a letter, a number, a statement, or NS against my W's against United States LW. You just did AN. You just. You just made me verbalize NS. And you just made me verbalize that you may I do what? He's and she's on this planet can FTGT at any age, at any TAME freaking period at HP ends. That being freaking said, you made I verbalize that I FTGT. What did I FTGT? What do you think that I FTGT? Did you made I verbalize that I FTGT? What did I FTGT? Every he and she on this freaking planet can FTGT from TAME to TAME at HPNs. What did I FTGT? You just made I verbalize several TAMEs this morning that I FTGT. What did I FTGT? What do you think that I FTGT? What did I FTGT? If you can't tell what I FTGT when you're making I verbalize that I FTGT, what did I FTGT? Obviously, you KW, what you think that I FTGT, did you made I verbalize that I FTGT? What did I FTGT? We might have forgot. You know, I can't do it. You can't do it. It's freaking on 24/7 security and bloggers. So I don't know. Oh, shit. Well, we keep FTGT and she doesn't see. Oh shit. See what? What? I just have it set for a certain DY and I didn't turn it OFF after that DY freaking passed. I'm not WKing and I don't have any PNs. I'm not WKing and I don't HV any PNs to G anywhere at this TAME. I just left the alarm on from that DY that I was USing it. So really, I probably have never even passed through there. So if I G there, they're going to have VO of me. So there's going to be PHOTs in the school books and everything. Okay, we might have FTG'd. So there's going to be PHOTs in the school books and VOFI there and STF like that. At least a PHOT in a freaking YR book. You're indicating I'm FM a location in place that probably even passed through yet. You just indicated I'm FM a location in place that possibly even passed. Did I pass through? Then obviously I'm not FM if I just passed. I'm not FM DTE, but I stayed there for freaking shelters in the STF. I mean, did I just freaking pass through there? Obviously I'm not FM if I just passed. We FTGT. We definitely FTGT. We didn't realize something. You didn't realize what? Did you insert an FM and when I've MV too much to be FM any location or place and I possibly haven't even passed through it yet? Didn't realize you probably never even passed through there. We didn't realize that. We didn't realize you moved around too freaking much to be FM any freaking place or location. We didn't. Then I just got done verbalizing for 15 MI to NGV and EPNC for any info to be inserted in my BDY parts of this TME period yet. But did you just D after me verbalizing for 15 MI? Did you NGV? Shit. We got a shit. We forgot. What did it? What? I'm I. Who's this we? Who's this we? 2024, this YR this month, this DY, I'm known the individual multiple personality in this SHO. Who's this we? And what did I forget? I'm not saying I didn't possibly forget it, but you're not indicating what you're thinking that I forgot. You mean I verbalized I forgot. What did I forget? What did I forget? What did I FTGT? And during the statement of this, you inserted more into the VDY without the PNC. Where's this PNC? SHOW this PNC. And my neck and face is supposed to face the same direction as the front of my BDY when I'm standing UP and laying DWN unless I'm decided to look DWN. That beat for kids. You were just showing them. I was showing what? I wasn't showing them anything. I think I used it there for directions. Yeah, I forgot something. And why? So the alarm is set because I needed it 1DY to G to a location and place, and then I didn't turn it O-freaking-F at that TAME period. That being said, it has been G'ing OFF every single DY freaking since. But for some reason, the brain is KPing after I'm turning it O-freaking-F. I don't WK and I don't have PNs for this freaking DY that I need a G2 at this freaking morning. So actually, technically, the alarm does not need to be set unless I actually need it to make sure that I'm UP and RD ready for G'ing to a location of business. And you can't make it verbalize a WD letter, number, statement, NS against my W. It's against the United States. So W made it verbalize FM, WH for inserting to indicate that I'm FM, a place or a location. That possibly even pass through. I just indicate I'm obviously not FM if I pass through. You can't be FM a place if you just pass. See, I am not FM this place, and I'm actually out being here right now. FM indicates that you grew up there or you spend at least 20 hours or more as a grown UP. You just made me indicate that I passed through indicates that I'm not FM. I thought I already settled that. No, seriously, you indicated I passed through indicates I'm FM. I can get on a Greyhound and pass through a lot of freaking GWs. You just indicated I'm FM a different state too, because I've been on a Greyhound passing through freaking states. So you're stating I'm FMA of these states? Passing through does not indicate you're FM. Passing through just indicates you're driving through as the driver or the passenger. Did you have to GT that I got on a freaking Greyhound and passed through freaking states more than freaking once? Indicating, would you indicate like, oh, if you pass through your FM indicates I'm FM of these freaking states, now doesn't it? Passing through doesn't indicate your FM a location or a state. Can I verbalize what I W? Because you keep on making me verbalize that I passed through when I'm trying to indicate that I possibly never passed through. But I also passed through all those states. If you go by what you're making I verbalize, what you're trying to make it freaking above V, you're indicating I'm FMA of these states, aren't you? You can't make it verbalize a WD, a letter, a number, a statement against my W. It's against your W. By the way, I'm FM Michigan, just not a location or place because I MV'd a lot. Can't make it verbalize a WD, letter, a number, a statement, NS against my W. It's against United States LW. That being freaking said, you inserted FMWH into the BDY and made me skip over a bunch of WDs. You can't KP after verbalizing my W. It's against United States. We might have GT'd your FM Michigan. We didn't realize that. United States of America, UPNC, I did not GB any PNC for AL of this. Didn't GB any PNC for any fault to be inserted in my BDY parts of this TA me yet. Didn't GB any PNC for the entities, energies, he's or she's. Did you just send to locations and places? Can't make it verbalize a WD letter, number, NS against my WS statement against my WS against United States LW. You did AN. You can't make it verbalize a WD, a letter, a number, and NS a statement against my WS against United States LW. Now you're inserting into the BDY without the PNC again. You may not verbalize FMWH for inserting into the BDY, which UW is supposed to be what I W to indicate that I'm FM, a location or place or state. That possibly didn't even freaking pass through. And passing through does not indicate you're FM. Passing through just indicates you're passing through. Okay, we might have to GT with passing through indicates we didn't. We FTGT'd, yeah, I lay on the cot, the TY to SEOP are just to lay DWN. I don't lay DVWN right here in this location, but I'm passing through this little. Shit. I'm not letting this G. Didn't realize that you're passing through this area. This SHOW, FTGT something. We didn't, yeah, the LGT at some TME point. Right now, passing through can indicate you're passing through any hallway, area, etc., etc. United States of America, WDs, and some statements can be due US. When I GFM the COT to US to T, I'm passing through that area to reach the BTHLM to US to T. Shit. We might have FTGT'd something. Did I comprehend and understand? Did you just insert that and what that indication can mean? Because I just indicated in the United States of America, most WDs and some statements are due US. I indicated what? You just made me verbalize that. You can't make a verbalize a WD, a letter, a number, a statement, an NS against my W, as against United States LW. Indication is part of the natural thinking process that occurs A of the TA and me in the freaking brain. That being freaking said, you may not verbalize it, whereas T wanting to verbalize something different. I comprehend and understand in the United States of America, most WDs and some statements are due US, and what you insert into the BDY route to PNC can indicate that they think me just walking to the freaking store, am I actually freaking... I comprehend and understand in the United States of America. You can't KPA for verbalizing my W against my W, it's against United States LW. I comprehend and understand that most WDs and some statements in the United States of America are due US. I comprehend and understand what you just inserted into the BDY without my P and C can freaking indicate me just LVing an area for a short TA and me, and just walking to the freaking store, that they might think that I'm just passing through the freaking area. But if I'm WKing, obviously I'm not just passing through the freaking area. See, I stand at bus stops. I WK to bus stops and stuff like that, and I'm having issues getting in and out of the tub, so exactly how am I going to be WKing? You can't make a verbalize WD's letters, numbers, statements, and S's against my W. It's against United States LW. Now I can verbalize this AN. I don't HV a WDCD. You can't make a verbalize WD's letters, numbers, and S's statements against my W. It's against United States LW. In the United States of America, most WD's and some statements are due US. I understand and comprehend the indication of that WD that you inserted into the BDY without to P and C, that they might think, well, I'm LVing here, me just WKing to the store, that I might be just passing freaking through, but you can WK to a bus stop and stuff like that. They might think that I might be just WKing to a bus stop to get on a bus to pass further through the freaking area, instead of thinking, oh, she might LV here. I comprehend and understand that, and you actually let I verbalize this as TI and me, so I'm guessing, why don't, because I have no idea, why didn't you let I verbalize this when I W? I have some theories, but explain to me why you don't let I verbalize the statements when I W. And you just T to freaking I with my OV hand and we didn't realize that this was a rerun, a repeat. You already got that through him, and you don't LK him. You're going to be issuing him I in court, and you did not GV any P and C for any info to be inserted in your BDY price of this TA me yet. United States of America, you need P and C. I didn't GV any P and C for any of this. I didn't GV any P and C for any info to be inserted in my BDY parts of this TA me period yet. Where's this P and C? SHOW, this P and C. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, he's or she's to be sent to locations or places at this time yet. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energies, info to LV the BDY. Did not GV any P and C for any entities, energy, info to be inserted into the BDY yet. And I'm HVing issues getting I, N, and OT a top depending on freaking. So, who's going to be doing this WK? And a AN, if I'm not D'ing it, then why would they D it? Now I gotta verbalize this AN. How many TIMEs, for the viewers of this VO, if it does get posted, how many TIMEs have I verbalized this freaking statement? You can't make it verbalize a WD, a letter, a number, a statement, NS against my W, S against United States. A W, you just made I verbalize DWH, and you made I verbalize an OVW. Did you just made I FTG what it was for? Can you just made me verbalize a WD during that statement? They didn't do with that statement. You're not going to SCOP with this. I don't HV a WDCD. 2024, this YR, this month is DY. I'm in this SHOW by my SD self. And 2024, this YR, this month is DY. I'm in this SHO by my SCF. I am not on a call. And these were originally for security, and I was not blogging. So there is an RN for me to be verbalizing like a WDCD. I'm Ring 24/7 for security and blogs, and you just turned this security Ring into a freaking blog. So how many, for the viewers of this VO, because it's definitely going to get posted now, for the viewers of this VO when it's posted, let I K and W, how many TIMEs did I verbalize each one of those statements? Because they made I verbalize a WD or an NS instead of what I was actually TYing to verbalize during the statement. And they just inserted into the BDY without the P and C AN. This AN, I am Ring my STF. It's an envying image of I, like if I was looking I into a mirror. I didn't GV any P and C for any info to be inserted in my BDY parts. Where was this P and C? You can't make it verbalize a WD, a letter, a number, statement, NS against my W, against United States W. You made it verbalize DWH to indicate for he or she to D when I'm possibly IDing that activity. So why would I indicate for the? And then, that it was actually, that's not meant for that. You just made me verbalize a WD against my W against United States W. This is not never ending this morning. I have to freaking TK this, then I have... FTG. What exactly did I FTGT? It's I. 2024, this YR, this month is DY. I'm the only individual multiple personality in this SHO, and I'm not on a call. So, and this originally was for security. So, who are you making I verbalize the HVWDCD for? It is I. Since I'm the only individual multiple personality in this SHO, 2024, this YR, this month is DY, it is I. What did I FTGT? You just made I verbalize that I FTGT, making an indication that I FTGT. What did I FTGT? I'm not indicating I can FTGT. Every he and she on this planet at every age can freaking FTGT. What did I FTGT? What indication of FTGT are you indicating ID? What did I FTGT? What do you think that I FTGT? Let I K and W, and then I can let you K and W if I FTGT. What did I FTGT? Now you're KPing I for verbalizing my W against my W against United States W by making me ask what I FTGT. And can't make it verbalize a WD, letter, a number, a statement, NS against my W against United States W. You made I verbalize DWH for inserting into the BDY to indicate for he or she to D when I possibly have not done that activity, and they're going to indicate why D it if you have not done that activity, your CF. I already G through this when you made I verbalize USWH to indicate, well, if I didn't US it, why should they US it? And they'll probably ask it. Might have a problem. Yeah, that you made I verbalize USWH against my W. You can't make I verbalize a WD against my W, and then you made I verbalize DWH for inserting that. You made I verbalize USWH for inserting into the BDY. You made I verbalize USWH for against my W against United States W. You made I verbalize DWH against my W against United States W. You inserted US to indicate for he or she the US when I possibly have in US, and they'll probably ask, guy, Well, you haven't US'd it. Why should I US it? And then you insert a DWH to indicate for he or she to D something when I possibly haven't D'd it. And they're going to ask, why should I D it if you haven't D'd it? So why should I recommend something that I haven't D'd my STF? You didn't think about that. And you said an entity, energy, he or she without the P and C and. And you said an entity, energy, he or she without the P and C and. Where's this P and C? What? They made me indicate if you get the expression stuck on your face of, do you understand I, by trying to verbalize that statement to a he or she, or something that might be behind a corner or something like that, you don't KW what it is, that expression should be stuck on your face. No expression should be stuck on your face. Our faces are not meant to have expressions stuck on. Muscles are not supposed to be stuck in a certain position. Muscles are meant for envying around. They're not meant to be stuck in one position. It does not MR the RN you think why it should be. Muscles are meant for envying, not to be frickin'. Muscles are not meant to be frickin' stuck. They're meant for envying. And that expression on my face, I'm not quite sure exactly what it was indicating, but I was asking her if she comprehended and understand what I was freaking verbalizing about, and if it made any freaking S to her at that TA me period. That's it. It had nothing to do with, yeah, it did have something to do with the expression, but that expression is not stuck on my face now, is it? They're going to stick the expression on my face now of me being a little bit of freaking A, so they're going to ask me what you A up. IR being a little A, I had a mixture of emotions with that expression on my face, as being on top of being a little STUP, as I was asking her if it made any S, indicating that she comprehend and understand. Your muscles are meant to envy, not to be stuck in a certain position. Your face is not supposed to be stuck in a certain position. And I guess now that WD's on the list of WDs, I can't verbalize without you inserting into the BDY what UW, and it's supposed to be what IW. And I don't think there's any OV for me to be able to verbalize that. I'm going to have to actually look at UP. It means I'm going to verbalize the AN for speak recognition, the GT, the lettering of it, to see what lettering of it should I US for this. AN 2024, this YR, this month is DY. I'm the only individual multiple personality in is SHO, and I'm not on a call or a VO call. This is I. This is an image of I, like if I was looking into a mirror. I am R'ing my STF. This is an envying image of I, like if I was looking into the mirror. This is not a VO call. This is actually I, an image of I, like if I was looking into the mirror. I'm R'ing my STF. This is an envying image of I, like if I was looking into the freaking mirror. So I'm not on a call. I'm by myself in this SHOW at 2024. This YR this month is DY. So where's this freaking we? It's I. A we indicates an OV here. She is I in here with I when I don't need to be any furniture for that. It is just I, 2024, this YR, this month is DY. I am the only individual multiple personality in this SHO, and I'm not in a call. And this is R'ing my STF. This is an envying image of I, like if I was looking I in the mirror. I'm not on a vehicle call either. I don't HV a vehicle. Vehicles don't come with those anymore. We US PH cams now. The GFT GT PH cams can be US everywhere, and I TK my PH cams with me everywhere. cars, vehicles don't come with built-in. Vehicles do not come with built-in PH cams anymore. They we didn't realize they didn't. We FTGT the PH cams are portable. You really take those with you everywhere you freaking G. You don't need a vehicle with one eye in it. They don't make vehicles anymore with PH cams IN. That would be PHN. They don't make vehicles with PHNs built IN anymore because of PH cams. You can TK those with you everywhere you go, like I TK my PH cams with everywhere I G. You don't need a vehicle anymore that has a PHN built IN. You have these now. They have special freaking holders they attach to your dash for you to put your PH cam IN. So you are thinking in a different TIME period with your thinking. So you mean I verbalize something, the GT something that's no longer being made in vehicles. So UW an OD vehicle from we have FTGT that are no longer built on the vehicles because PH cams are portable and they can be taken wherever UW like I am. I'm portable and I can be taken wherever you freaking W. PH cams that you make calls on are no longer, PHNs that you make calls on are no longer built into vehicles anymore because of PH cams that you can take with you everywhere you freaking G like ID. So you're thinking in a different TIME period. We have to GT with YR that's 2024, this YR this month, this DY, they're no longer built on any vehicles, so we have to GT that. You can't make it verbalize a WD letter, number, statement, and NS against my Ws against your United States LW. You just made me verbalize a statement during a statement that didn't G with a statement for you can be inserting with UW. What? Nowadays you would do that. They're no longer there anymore. They don't make vehicles with those IN anymore. It's these now. So you would get one of these holders that are meant to stick on the frickin' we have not FTGT original so. Yeah, we understood that at the TIE meeting also. The United States of America, you need PNC. I did not give you any PNC for AL of this. Where's this PNC? Because you just inserted into the BDY without the PNC several TIMEs. You said entities, energies, he's and she's without the PNC. And you also inserted info, entity, energy, and made I verbalize that BKW. I didn't give you any PNC for any entities, energies, info to be inserted into the BDY. Did not give you any PNC for any entities, energies, info to LV to BDY. Didn't give you any PNC for any info to be inserted into my BDY parts yet, this TM yet. GTFGGT, yeah. We go minor physics, etc. Yun. And I have an issue with CW2.